What's up, lords and ladies? Welcome back to another video on this channel. So in today's video I decided to wake up early. As you can see, it's pretty early. I literally just woke up, obviously, but today I decided to go to a Reptile Expo. Now you might be thinking right now, didn't you just post a video of you going to a Reptile Expo? Oh, but if you zoom in, you'll see that right there was part 1. So this would be part 2. So I'm pretty excited because that was one day and this is the next day. So oh man, I still have like a little bit of, not of a hangover, but I can still feel my legs like shaking when I stand up, because yesterday was just insane. We went all out. We checked out almost every single booth, but today I want to be a little bit more grounded, check out everything that's there and record the animals, because there were so many different things that I didn't record that were there. There was like dogs, there was fish, there was a whole bunch of other creatures, and of course there was so many other reptiles that I probably missed. So I decided to go there for a second time and kind of take everything all in and make a second video. Now I noticed when I was editing and when I was uploading, I didn't really record or talk about what I picked up. So before I head to the Reptile Expo, I decided to show you guys everything that I picked up, because I got some really good deals. Oh man. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so the very first thing that I kind of want to show you guys that I picked up, let me get everything organized. Now, of course, I needed to pick up the typical feeders. Now, there's so many other feeders that I still didn't pick up that hopefully today I could pick them up. But I picked up 1,000 superworms that I still need to unbox and place in their proper place. And I also picked up 1,000 crickets. So this more or less is the box that you get them in if you've never ordered 1,000 crickets. I usually get them and put them in a separate tank and kind of just get a good ventilation going. And these guys usually last me maybe about 2 to 3 weeks. Really depends on how much my reptiles are eating and if I'm cycling the superworms and the crickets as well. Now, actually, the very first thing that I got at the Reptile Expo was this t-shirt right here, made from my friend Miguel, Always Evolving Pythons, and it's like the perfect size. And this guy makes some really quality shirts. Like, I was looking at it, I'm like, god damn, it's like fitted right here around the arms. This guy knows the deal, man. You gotta make those biceps look a little bit bigger, you know, make it just a little bit tighter. One thing that I'm actually excited to show you guys, let me get a little bit closer. Okay, so one thing that I'm actually pretty excited that I picked up at the Reptile Expo that I was looking for are these little tarantulas. Now this right here, look at him, look how cute this guy is. This right here is a versicolored tarantula. So these guys get, you know, a nice color like blue and purple. Now, if you are familiar with any of my older videos, you know that I picked one up, but unfortunately it did not make it. So I decided to give it another go and pick one up. That's what sometimes happens when you get something that's about this size. You're running a risk, but what I decided to do differently this time is to put it in a much cooler environment. Hopefully that works. But I also, you know, I'm like, you know what? I can't just go with one. I decided to pick up 2. So I doubled my chances of these guys, you know, making it. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm even crossing these tongs. I'm even crossing this bottle. How do I cross it? But I'm hoping that, you know, these guys make it, because these guys, when they're big, they're stunning. So I'm gonna keep them inside of this container for a bit in a much cooler environment than my reptile room. So yeah, this right here is the highlight. Oh my goodness, check this guy out. Oh my god, it's a piece of cake. Okay, hold on, let me redo this. Okay, had to open it up, but this right here, you know, if you zoom into the name, oh my goodness, this right here is a Goliath bird eater tarantula. I think they spelled it wrong, but hey, it's all good, it's all good. But these guys are those big tarantulas that, you know, you sometimes see in horror movies, I believe, or sometimes you even see them just on Discovery Channel. I'm not too sure if the tarantula that was in a video where the guy was like trying to get it off the roof and it jumped on him. I'm not sure if it was a Goliath, but all I know is that these guys get huge. And just like in the name, these guys eat birds in the wild. So, oh my God. Yo, look at my hand. Yo, check. Bro, this guy's not even full grown right now. Look at my hand. What did I get myself into? So I'm actually have to get a nice little setup for him going. I had some idea of like what I wanted to do for his enclosure, but I also wanted to get a whole bunch of different tarantulas because I have a good collection of tarantulas, but this right here is like the gem. I always wanted like a huge tarantula to really show people. So I don't know, I don't think I should be getting that close to this tarantula because this guy could jump and bite me. Okay, this right here is an SD card. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this SD card compared to this guy. Yo, this guy is like huge. And right now he's probably like, you know, a little bit stressed out, maybe even sleeping. He's not moving much. So I'm gonna get an enclosure going. We'll put some eco earth in there. I actually need to pick up a whole bunch of different stuff. So at the Reptile Expo that I'm going today, I'm gonna be getting, you know, a whole bunch of things for him as well. I have an enclosure for him all set up just for the meantime, but damn, man, a Goliath bird eater tarantula. You know what? I really want to see this guy move. I hope I'm not doing a mistake by doing this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, bro, this guy is huge, man. So put in the comments down below a couple of names. We needed something that's like monstrosity, something that's like, you know, very dominant name. So maybe like Goliath, or I don't know, man. This guy really lives up to the name, man. He's not even full grown. God, oh, no, I don't want to piss him off. Oh my God, yo, he's pushing this thing like back off, and I feel the power, man. Yo, you could feel the power on these guys. So at this Reptile Expo, I managed to pick up 3 very unique tarantulas. We got the versicolor tarantulas, and we also got the Goliath bird-eating tarantula. So yikes, man, I'm really excited to have these guys in my possession. I'm gonna give them the best care I possibly can. But one thing that I wanted to mention that I'm actually pretty excited about is that I managed to pick up this fogger. Oh, wait for it. And also this fogger for only a donation. So there's a little tiny booth that is called Little Squares, I believe. I'll put the you know, their Instagram in the comments or in the description down below. But basically they work with rescue animals, so like ball pythons, mostly with turtles, anything that you know, needs some rescuing. They're probably behind it, and everything is based off donation. So whatever you donate goes to the animal and the facility. So I managed to pick up these foggers for a pretty good price because brand new these guys are like $70 each, and these guys were just like, hey, you know what, just give us a donation and they're yours. So I gave them a generous donation for them. So I'm pretty excited to have foggers. A lot of you guys might be like, it's just foggers, bro, it's just foggers. But my green tree pythons, I have it running on a fogger. I also want to do other setups that also require to be run on a fogger. So there's so many little things that are there that you guys could get and add onto your enclosures, and it all goes to a good cause. Okay, so this right here is the enclosure that I placed all of my crickets in. This right here I believe is a 15-gallon enclosure. I have some egg cartons. I also have like some tissue paper rolls. This is where I place all of their veggies and whatnot, and this enclosure holds about 1,000 crickets, and it might be able to hold about 200 or I mean 2,000 crickets, but it really all depends. So this is what I normally do to dump out the crickets. Cut one side and I basically let it all run, give it a nice little good shake, and they just start to all fall out and nothing will jump out. I might have like 1 or 2 escape, but this right here always gets them inside of here. Oh my goodness, look at this. So this right here is what, 1,000, oh my god, 1,000 super worms look like. Now this is gonna last me for days, but yo, this thing is like packed. So what I'm gonna do right now, hey, don't escape. I'm gonna place it inside of this bin right here. This is where I basically keep them. So let's, how am I gonna do this one hand? So I have the crickets inside of there. I'm probably gonna be feeding my reptiles a lot later on in the day, but right now what I'm gonna have to do is get ready, head over to the Reptile Expo and just check everything out. And my goal right now actually is to get a nice setup going on for the tarantulas that I picked up. So whatever I find at the Reptile Expo, I'm gonna throw in there. So that's gonna be my mentality. And also to be checking out any new reptile that I picked up. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. Let's go.
My head is heavy, let me lay it down. Into your lap I would love to drown. I need that story I used to hear, to run on into and disappear. I won't lie down and I won't, I won't lie down. And I can't do this without you. I won't lie down and I won't, I won't lie down. And I can't do this without stories. They come from the heart, glue me together and tear me apart.
And just like that, we are back at it again. This is like round 2. So yesterday we headed to the Reptile Expo, and today we are also heading to
it's still
the
like
Reptile Expo.
It's tiring, but I don't know. I got more in me.
I know, it's like everything's like kind of marinating, and we're just like sinking everything in.
It's
but
so
there was
crazy.
it was a huge show. Like look at this. This is like a huge like
Look at that wall.
factory. Like this is my brother. He's like almost like 8 feet tall, and this is like 100. But yesterday we kind of came empty-handed.
Yeah.
Like we came empty-handed. We didn't bring any gifts. We didn't represent the chancleta game, man.
It showed how Canadians really are.
Yeah.
Like, we showed up and Miguel instantly gave us a shirt.
Yeah, and we look, I'm like wearing Miguel's
That
shirt right
is
here.
so nice.
It's really nice. So I didn't really get, I feel like as if I should offer him something. So what we decided to do was to get Miguel a gift. If you guys don't know who Miguel is, he is the guy who has a channel called Always Evolving Pythons, and he came all the way from LA to Toronto. So we're gonna get him a little tiny gift. We might get someone else a gift too, depending. But what we're gonna do right now is get him some chacletas. Oh
You'll
yeah.
see, you'll see.
We're here at Complex Chacletas with the Lord Lion. Now, Lord Lion, I want you to tell me what these camouflage Chancleta 11s mean to you.
You see, like these ones right here?
Yeah.
These are the ones that my mom would use to hit me in the head. She would camouflage in the grass, and then she would just throw it at my cabeza. Homie, these chancletas.
These are the ones you were raised with? I hear you're gonna drop a shoe with LeBron James, a chancleta with LeBron James. How does that feel? Getting a deal like that.
It feels great, man, because like LeBron James has some big feet, so I'm thinking of like doing some like boots like these.
Those are zapatos,
Some
man.
zapatos,
Zapatos, homie.
I call them, I call those the Tweety birds.
Tweety birds?
Yeah, there's like so many different types of chancletas that I wanted to get when I was growing up. Like the ones that I really wanted to get are these ones right here. These Barney chancletas right
Barneys.
here. I call these the Barney chancletas.
I love you.
I love
you love me.
Oof. Man, those ones are tight. I might have to get a pair of those. These ones, this right here is El Salvador, La Pupusa chancleta right here, man. This is the one. Honestly, I'm gonna have to get these.
You're gonna have to
like
cop
completely
those?
white at the bottom, blue at the top. These
Quality.
are
Quality.
So like there's so many different types of varieties with chancletas. Like these ones right here, you can get your lady friends. Look at this.
The red bottoms?
Red bottom.
Those are red
chancletas.
bottom shoes.
You know, of course we have also I'm feeling a little bit spontaneous
Little
tonight.
frisky.
Little tiny spontaneous. We got the leather print. Man, I'm telling you, this chancleta game, a lot of people be sleeping on it.
Sleeping on the
this one right
chancleta
here, I
game.
call it the West Coast chancletas. Damn, man. Damn.
All right, Lord of the Line, this is the best part. It's time for you to go buy some shoes.
All right, man.
What are you gonna cop?
I think I'm gonna get everything.
Let's go.
Should I get these in 10?
Get them in 10. So we got Lord of the Line here copying a couple of shoes. Damn.
Prepared for the zombie apocalypse of chancletas, homie. Zoom, man. Just like that, we got some nice chancletas before going to the expo.
Spent so much time.
Oh my goodness. So now we're actually needing to go inside, meet up with everyone, and just start recording everything around. So let's get started.
Let's go.
With that video. Let's go.
Relationships ain't a democracy. I'm good if you just stay on top of me. It ain't no mystery who's in control. You're sitting pretty, I'm replaceable. When we're out and having dinner, you get all your drinks for free. I can see who sent them over, it ain't compliments of me. I can hear them, they're talking, I stay in my own lane. I can't blame them though, cause everybody knows that you got the juice. Yeah, yeah, that's why I keep blessing you, blessing you, blessing you, blessing you. You got the juice, baby. That's why I keep blessing you, blessing you, blessing you, blessing you. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so we're inside of the Reptile Expo right now, and right now we're actually looking for Miguel to give him his little surprise, right? We're looking for him. He was looking for us, now we're looking for him. But if we bump into him, we'll bump into him. Right now we're looking for is a enclosure or something that we could add into our tarantulas that we picked up the other day. So if we see something, we're definitely gonna pick it up. We didn't see anything yesterday because I kind of bought the tarantula last minute. So now we're kind of like on the hunt, looking for interesting things. So we'll see what we can find. Okay, so this thing right here is what I'm probably gonna have to pick up for my tarantula. I have different options. I have like one block, but I could use this for any of my other reptiles that I have as well. So always buying in bulk. Oh yeah. Okay, so this right here is, would you say it's the world's first?
I would say so.
This right here is a scream pie. So it took this guy 6 years to produce this snake right here. I would say it's like a good maybe 20,000, you know, maybe a couple, maybe a little bit more. But this snake right here is like priceless. It's not even for sale. Like, look at that. So one of a kind right there. Now that right there is insane. Check this guy out. All right, so everyone on the internet could see. We're gonna bring him to the light. This right here is a scream pie. Just look at the fade that's like on top of the head.
And look at his head. Someone told me it looks like Incredible Hulk walking away. The back of the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. That's like the back of it. If you like squint your...
Like he's like this walking away.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I want you guys in the comments section down below to guess what this snake right here is. I'll give you guys one hint. It's not a clown, okay? It is not a clown. But this right here is a super pastel puzzle, and they make a killer puzzle, and this thing is just a killer. Just look at the patterns. The head completely confused me. I thought it was a clown as soon as I saw it, but no, this thing is just insane. Oh my goodness. Oh man. So if you guys are at the Reptile Expo maybe next year, or if you guys want to hit him up and you want to see some of the projects, what's your Instagram?
Royal Canadian Reptiles.
Royal Canadian Reptiles. You know, we have like right here, look at this. Okay, so if you thought that this snake right here was cool, here's your opportunity to win a head puzzle. You could win a spider head puzzle, and all you have to do is just enter to win. Is there a way to do it online?
Yep, there's, you can just, on our go to our Facebook page.
Yeah.
There's an there's a post, enter to win, put your email in. We'll enter it all in. The draw's at the end of October.
It's not even that hard. So follow them on YouTube, follow them on their social media. The links will be in the description, and you guys could have the opportunity to win. Honestly, this snake, you might just be like, oh, it's just a spider, but no, it's more of the gene that carries, and this snake is just gorgeous.
No, we should take it.
Oh my God, Kaitos. This right here, I swear, is the most expensive snake I've seen at the show.
$55?
No, that's $5,500. Damn, man. What is it? A leopard blade hypo clown. Ooh, $5,500 for this snake? I'm telling you, it's a beautiful snake, but damn, man. Look at that price. Jeez Louise. Okay, so my tarantula is gonna get a little bit bigger, but I thought this would be a kind of a perfect fit. And since it's already sanitized and everything, I could basically already pop it inside of their enclosure. There's a whole bunch to choose from here, but I think I'm gonna go with this one because it's like nice and big over here and it has like different openings, so this is so far a good buy. Okay, so we were like on a little search for Miguel from Always Evolving Python because we wanted to give him a little tiny gift, little surprise. It turns out this guy is in Niagara Falls.
We missed him.
This guy's gone. This guy ran away.
We spent too much time.
We spent too much time in the Croc store. Man, we missed him by like this little tiny bit. But you know what that means, right?
Okay.
I want all of you guys to go DM Miguel at Always Evolving Python.
Lord Lion is looking for him.
Lord Lion is looking for him, homie. I want to give him a chancleta.
He's just gonna need to come back. That's it.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna have to come back to Toronto.
So we're still having a blast inside of the Reptile Expo. There's a ton of different animals. There's a dog show that's going on, which is pretty crazy. So I keep always like looking for new things that, you know, you normally don't see dogs jumping for frisbees.
It's not our dog.
Not T-Bone. T-Bone.
Crazy.
especially in the city, you rarely see like really well-trained dogs. And it's really nice to see them all inside of here. So we're gonna continue. We just had a little break. We had to come outside, get a nice fresh air,
Get some internet.
get some internet,
Get some data.
eat as well, get something to drink. But we're gonna head back inside and see what else we can find because, hey, you know, I saw you guys. Where did I get myself in? You see how big that tarantula is like this, bro. So we're gonna head back inside.
So this is how you go on Instagram?
Bro,
what do you do?
Bro, I'm stretching, bro. Why you
What do you do?
Why you gotta expose me like that?
Someone's gonna come look for their car. They're like,
Bro, I'm stretching, man. Why you gotta...
why are you on Instagram?
I'm stretching, man.
Secret content right there. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, look at this. This is a snapping turtle right here. Look at that. I don't think this guy's for sale, but man, I wish I could like... I wish I could hold one of these.
Bite you.
Nah, man, I wish I could like...
Bite you.
I wish I would just like hold it and everything. Holy snap! This guy's a tiny guy. This guy's cute.
Get big, eh?
There's like these are all Ontario turtles.
That's pretty dope.
That is honestly pretty cool. And this guy's like really small. Look at his little face. Look at his face. My goodness, these guys get really big. So I've always wanted to like search for animals that were in Ontario, and these right here are, oh my god, this is a rattlesnake? Yo.
This is Saga.
Okay, so right here they have the 17 Ontario species.
That's pretty cool, man. If you guys don't know, we're from Ontario.
Yeah. So like for us, this is kind of cool because like
This
obviously
is
in the States, in the States you guys have all of these like times 3, right? But in Canada, there's like nothing here. So just to see them all like grouped up like this, look, we got all of these guys.
Backyard. We could probably go find these.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So if you guys want to see me do like a herping video and like look for something very similar to whatever, maybe I could find something, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, check out this spotted turtle right here. We also have these guys here in Ontario, and apparently these guys are a little bit less common where basically I'm from. But this guy is just honestly crazy. I mean, sometimes you see a whole bunch of like these guys in the water. Is this the shell? Yeah. Oh my god. So sometimes we see like this, you know, just coming inside of the water, especially this one. This one's like a little bit more of the common one that we see in our backyard. But all of these turtles are from Ontario, and that is pretty cool. So look at these ones. Look at this guy. This is a wood turtle. Yo, this is like a tortoise right here. These guys like, okay, see, like the really cool thing about this is that, you know, they give these little tiny educational things. So status, in danger, you know, different types of stuff. So that really sucks. Only 13 eggs. Oh my goodness. And of course they give informations because a lot of these animals, you know, are hit by cars, and really it really sucks to see like any of these animals hurt. So man, oh my goodness. But the one that kind of highlights it all is this rattlesnake. This show doesn't carry any hot snakes, and this is actually one that is found here in Ontario, which is pretty cool. And if you look at the status, you know, it's nowhere near where I am, which is a good thing. These guys are all located over here. I'm mostly like down here, but these guys are threatened, and that kind of sucks. But these guys are super cool because these guys will actually like burrow inside of like crayfish holes, which is honestly awesome because these guys will survive the winter, because here it gets like super cold. So the fact that we even have rattlesnakes here in Ontario is just awesome. Okay, so I came up a little bit closer and I completely got confused because I thought these guys were the Chinese water dragons, but these guys are the Australian ones, and this is just insane. Look at this. Honestly, you don't see, I haven't seen one at the expo, and just to see two of them like right back to back is just crazy. This right here is also a very interesting creature. This is an albino iguana, and to be honest, like, I think I seen one at the last expo, but to see it this size and to see it, you know, nice and healthy as well, is just insane. Look how close I am. I can almost touch this guy. Like, my God. Okay, so these guys right here in the corner that are all bundled up are monkey tail skinks. Now I'm starting to see these guys pop up a little bit more and more, but these guys right here are super cool because these right here are captive bred crocodile skinks.
Monkey-tailed skinks.
Oh, monkey! I keep saying
What are you talking?
these guys are monkey tail skinks. I keep saying crocodile skinks, but these guys are super cool because they have a prehensile tail, which basically acts like, you know, a third arm or a fifth arm, and basically like monkeys. And they really, you know, once they find a group, they just bond, and they're really super adorable. And they're only like, look, $1,400 for these guys. But you know, you can't just buy one. You need to buy two.
Of course.
Man, these guys are awesome, and they get a little bit bigger than this, so it's super cool.
Like
Super cool. Oh my goodness. As you can see, this guy just took him out, and look at that. Wow. Is it possible if I touch it? Or?
Absolutely,
Yeah?
good.
Oh my God. Look at this guy.
They're pretty cool. They're one of my favorite lizard species.
Wow.
But they're also very uncommon in the pet trade right now.
Yeah,
I've never seen one.
from
you do see
from
them
afar, I thought it was a Chinese.
Right.
Yeah. But then it's Australian, right?
When you do see them, yeah, it's
Yeah.
when you do see them, people just hold on to them because of how uncommon they are.
Yeah.
I mean, something like this, in all honesty, could fetch anywhere between $600 to $700.
Oh yeah?
No problem, yeah.
Oh wow. This is like a really cool.
Very cool, yeah. Like I said, this is pretty much full grown.
Yeah. Are you guys working on any projects of breeding them, or?
I don't work here. You
Oh,
gotta
no?
talk to my man in the hat over here. I'm just
He's
helping
just
out.
like,
I'm
oh,
helping
you know.
out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You are? Oh, that's cool. I thought he was just takes them out. So this right here is pretty crazy because basically these Australian water dragons are similar to bearded dragons, I'm assuming, but they're obviously more of the aquatic, or they need more humidity. They need more of that water. That's why they have the name water dragon. But just to see, you know, one in person, you know, you guys might be like, oh, I see one every single day. But here in Canada, nah, man, you don't see these guys every day. So this right here is like a whole entire new level. I think I'm gonna have to copy this because,
like the
you know, she brought like the whole thing. Look at this.
like a pet hall.
And these guys were free too, right?
Yeah, that's what's good for it.
Oh my God.
That's the pack.
Look at the little tiny Pac-Man frog.
Sun-kissed Pac-Man frog.
Man, that is super cool.
Another big black Asian forest scorpion.
Oh my God, this is the creepy one.
Okay, we'll open.
Oh man. Look at that guy.
That's crazy.
Oh.
And we got a bunch of little babies of them right here.
Goodness, look at all these these are scorpions, right?
Yes, so these ones are
Oh
babies.
my
If you wanna
God,
get a
look at
closer
this
look.
guy.
These are crazy.
Holy snap, look at that. Oh my God, don't put your finger there.
Yeah, it feels like a little bit of a bee sting. That's about it at this age.
Bee sting?
Yeah, just like a little bee sting.
Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise.
I think that's where That's where I draw the line.
I'm holding a scorpion. That's cool. Okay, so right now we are leaving the Reptile Expo. I still have a lot of reptile work to do at home. Picked up a ton of stuff, as you can see.
We still got more stuff.
His backpack is packed. You know, we got like bags, and we got like a nice little mystery animal inside here as well. So I'm actually excited to show you guys this. This time was a very adventurous type of day. Got my backpack also filled. So right now what we're gonna do is get an Uber and head home. So see you there. Okay, and just like that, we are inside of my room, and thank God, right, Carlitos?
A long day. That was good though.
I know, it was a very adventurous day. Met a lot of you guys, surprisingly. A lot of you guys live in, you know, the Toronto, Ontario type of area, which is always pretty cool. And if you were there and you didn't say hi and you were shy, it's all okay. I don't bite, Carlitos bites. He's a weirdo.
Why?
I don't. So what I picked up at the Reptile Expo was actually pretty cool. It's mostly just more for my tarantula that I got yesterday. So I picked up some Eco Earth, you know, got this big block actually for $11. There was actually some other booths that were selling it for $8 and a little bit more cheaper, the exact same one. So definitely if you head to a Reptile Expo, before you purchase anything, just look around and you'll probably find a better deal somewhere else. But more or less, got some Eco Earth for my tarantula. Another thing that I picked up was this skull. And guys, why did we pick up a skull?
That's because it's for the bird eater. Like, that thing is deadly. So I think the skull.
I know, we need a good name. We need a good name for this bird eater, because this guy is huge, man. And that's why we decided for its enclosure to get like some sort of skull. It also works as a hide. I mean, he's gonna outgrow this eventually, but it's more of like a display thing. Cool. And it looks pretty cool. And of course, it's made out of material that it's not gonna rot and not gonna harm the reptile. Or no, it's not a reptile. The tarantula. Now this right here is the showpiece. So this right here is what we picked up today at the Reptile Expo. We didn't really have anything planned, but of course I'm almost in that tarantula type of craving. So I picked up a red knee tarantula right here. This guy is like super tiny. Look at this little guy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So again, these guys are just like the versicolored tarantula, almost the exact same size. So hopefully, you know, I could get them to grow and eat and just be nice and healthy. I'll put a picture up like right here. This is what it's gonna look like when it gets a lot older. So this guy is like super cool. And if you guys want the scientific name, it's right there. Oh yeah. Now, of course, we couldn't stop there. Now, the minute that I held, you know, that creature that made me just get some, you know, goosebumps and everything, I immediately just connected and really wanted to get what? I needed to get basically a scorpion, which, oh my goodness, these guys are honestly pretty cool. I mean, I've done loads of research on them to know enough information to take care of them and everything, but it was more that, you know, feeling of holding it, because I've never really held one. I've always just read books. That's what I'm saying. Reading books, looking it up online is one thing, but holding one in person, it's another. So I got to, you know, really bond with this guy, and this guy is just really kind of cool. Look at, oh my god.
Now we have a scorpion.
Oh my god, so we need a name for this scorpion here as well.
You name him Scorpion, but you name your bearded dragon Scorpion.
Yeah.
It's getting too confusing.
Okay, so this right here would actually be the first time Carlitos holds a scorpion.
Bit, cheese.
Oh my god, you're not gonna get bit.
Okay, even if I get bit, I'm not dropping him.
Okay, so pick you up. Pick you up. Gently place. Oh.
Chill.
Yo, bro.
Chill.
Yo, you're holding a scorpion.
Where's my phone?
Oh my god, where's your phone?
It's over there. Can you grab that?
Jeez. Ooh, put you back. Put you back.
Even move.
Come on. All right. Basically, right now, what I'm going to be doing is setting up everything for them. I have a nice little enclosure for them. But if you guys want me to do a video on how to do a basic setup for a tarantula. Maybe you're interested in one, or maybe you're interested in a scorpion. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to make a video of that and post it up on my YouTube channel. So right now I'm wrapping up the video because it's a pretty long one. Still have a lot of things to catch up with. My room is just a mess. So right now I'm going to wrap up the video. I'm Lord Lion.
Lord Carlitos.
Keep the blood pumping. Peace. Yeah. This is a trippy sign. This came out of nowhere. It's a feather of a bird. We have a bird eater in our room, and you just randomly get a bird feather.
Well, you don't have any birds.
I think honestly, he probably like spit it out. He probably ate it or something. Oh my god.